Hi Gemini, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, your key to the week is the Devil card, right? So this last week of February, this is inviting you to ask yourself, what is it that is an addictive pattern or cycle to you? What is it that you refuse to let go of, or maybe are struggling to let go of? Whenever you see the Devil card, this is about things that you once consciously tied yourself to, but you now have kind of almost given away your power to believe that you have no more power, that you don't have any power in this situation, that you're no longer in control. Whenever you see the Devil card, you're being invited to really look at what is it that you're holding on to. What is it that has just become a crutch? What is it that's just become maybe a codependency? What is it that you are holding on to in your life that has long since served its purpose but is now starting to be damaging for you? Your actions and your path ahead this week, you get the Two of Wands. You are ready for something new, Gemini. It is time. This is about you really asking yourself, okay, and not even asking yourself, this is about you setting off on a new path, right? Two of Wands in the actions and the path. This is about you setting off on a new path. It's about you saying to yourself, right, there is something bigger and better out there for me in the world. And it's going to require me to let go of this crutch. It's going to require for me to dig deep and say, right, okay, this thing is no longer going to help me. This thing is actually hindering me from achieving what it is that I can truly do, what it is that I can truly be. Whenever you see the Two of Wands in some way, shape or form, you are being asked to choose between your past and your future. Or maybe even your present and your future. And the fact that this comes with the Devil card here, this is the thing that I will say to all of you Geminis is, where is it that you are assuming responsibility for something that is no longer your burden to carry? This is about you stepping onto a new path, and the only way that you're going to be able to do that and to walk it in success is to really find a way to let go of whatever or whoever it is that's holding you back or holding you down. It's now time for you to do something different. You can't complain anymore. You can't whinge anymore. You can't say, oh, you know, but I can't do this because of A, B, and C. Well, if that's the case, it's time to get rid of A, B, and C. All right. Your communications and conversations, you have the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is in your communications and conversations. This could be you really reaching out to ask for help this week. And it doesn't mean that you have an addiction or anything like that. It might be maybe that you're in some cycle or pattern that you can't see a way out of, and you're acknowledging that actually, you know what, I need help with this. I need some support with this. The support and the help that you need is absolutely there, because aside from everything else, the Two of Wands can represent affluent people or situations, maybe even people that are able to assist you financially, mentally, or maybe even just to get you away for a while from whatever it is that's holding you back or holding you down. Your Six of Pentacles can be about charity, it can be about giving, it can be about receiving, it can be about debts paid, all of that sort of stuff. This is in your communications. So this for me is about you yourself asking for help. You're asking for assistance with something that you know you've given everything that you can to, and it's kind of like you're saying, you know what, I've given everything that I can, I've tried everything that I know, you know, how to do on my own. Now I'm at that point where I'm actually ready to reach out to somebody else in order to get some sort of knowledge, some sort of wisdom, some sort of assistance, and this could be across the board. One thing that I will say to you is, and I love this this little quote, but sometimes the most adult thing we can do, or the bravest thing we can do, is to ask for help. If you want it, if you really want to get away from this, and check this out, the Devil card is number 15. 1 and 5 gives you 6. 6 of Pentacles, right? So this is the week for you to ask for help. It's the week for you to ask for assistance. And because you do so, it is there. The other thing about this card that I love as well, if you look at it, the tree looks fairly barren, right? And you've got the Six of Pentacles there, but look at this. There's that one promise there, right? That beautiful, glorious red apple that is growing on an otherwise bare tree. This is to remind you that should you seek it, there is always hope. Should you ask for it, there will always be assistance. For your money and materials, you have the Strength card right underneath that Two of Wands and off the back of the Six of Pentacles. Money could be an interesting one for you this week, because it does suggest that the finances or the assistance that you need is there. But again, it relies on you doing the work and asking for the help, right? In your heart of hearts, you know that you need some sort of cash boost, some sort of financial increase. And with the Strength card, it is kind of highlighting to you that if you do that work, if you go within yourself and ask yourself, okay, what is it that I need? You know, and more importantly, what is the number? What is the figure that I need to aim for? This falls right underneath that Two of Wands, right? And your Two of Wands, like I said, it could be people that are in a position to help you. What it's going to require from you is the strength, the courage and the guts to speak up and to say, this is what I need. When it comes to your home environment, when it comes to your living situation, the Strength card is basically asking you, is this the place, or is it now time for you to start considering a move? Is it now time for you to start thinking outside of the current environment or arena that you're used to? For your love and relations, you've got the Queen of Cups, usually a water sign females. This could be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. Somebody that tends to be very nurturing, very motherly, or somebody that can, on the other end of the spectrum, be quite stifling. This is right next to the Strength card. So whoever this person is, they're definitely for you. There is assistance coming in. So this is on the relations side of things. For those of you that are single, your Queen of Cups is somebody that could possibly either be older than you, or somebody that really wants to look after you, somebody that really wants to take care of you. Now, given where you might have been or where you might have been at, that's it, you know, it can be great, it can be very appealing, but just be sure that that is actually what you want for the long term. This could also see you really get into grips with your own emotions and really finding ways to start learning how to channel your emotional energy, and ultimately to not allow yourself to be emotionally manipulated. For those of you that are partnered, again, this looks like where, you know, you and your partner, because it's right under that Six of Pentacles, maybe you and your partner are discussing what your needs are now, where you're being really open to say, actually, you know what, I don't feel like I'm getting everything that I need here. And, you know, sometimes by speaking on that, it can really open up, you know, it can open up so many things when you're willing to open up the dialogue. The other thing with the Queen of Cups as well, it does look like for some of you, you could be having an in-law, you know, for those of you that are partnered, you could be having an in-law come to stay, maybe the mother-in-law, you know, maybe the father-in-law, who it could be anybody, right? But it does look like there are familial interactions for those of you that are already partnered. Now, one thing I will say to you, because you've got the Devil card there kind of infusing everything with its energy, it could be this week that, you know, maybe somebody does come to the home and you kind of go through the process of regressing, you know, where you just kind of like become that mute character that's in the background. If you have something to say, or you feel like somebody is stepping on your toes, especially on an emotional level, you really must speak up this week. This is the week for you to really grab hold of your power and to continue, well, yeah, and to continue to walk your own path. But the only way that you're ever really going to do that is by speaking up. When you need help, speak your truth. When you feel like someone's overstepping a mark, speak your truth. Either way, that is your biggest message from all of this week. All right. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.